Tagging. What's up, man? Doing good. How are you? How's your painting coming, man? And how's your dad's back? Down some. Good. Good. That's good. The old goat's doing great, man. He kind of perks up when it's sunny outside. So I actually have spent a little bit more time walking him and keeping him out. So yeah. This camera seems choppy, doesn't it? Eh, yeah, a little bit. My paintings are going slow because the documentation I had to provide the American Embassy and the agency, it's a pain in the ass. I know, man. I know. But this is really going to pay off for you. I'm really happy that you're coming over to work. And, um, you might make some contacts here. And my guess is, are you going to try to visit New York City? I've never been to New York City. It's so stupid right now. This is good. Get this out of my system. So. I think I will, but I have to only work day and night, two shifts for me to come close to 40. Um, yeah, and so the problem with New York, it's so damn expensive, like ridiculously expensive. So I'm not sure if you do want to. I'm not even sure it's worth it right now. It might be better just to like wait, go later. There's young people here living in a third world country because they could go and do seasonal jobs for 4 months and come back with that money here. Yeah, this is true. You are correct. Yeah. I just want you to study at a very good academy, either the Lime Academy or the Florence Academy. One of those ones that you really want to study because you have too much potential for it just to, you're not going to waste it. I know you're not. You're one of these people who will overcome whatever you need to get to the point. You know, most people um, will fold under pressure. Most people fold or they give up, and there's always a reason to give up, really. I know this is kind of wishy-washy type of talk, but it's true. You know, it's true. And it's important with this because when it comes to it, you have to be tough. Being an artist is tough. It really is. I have some friends that got up to 18,000. They got from working for 4 months. Yeah, yeah, good. Nice, 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 nice. I think that if I can get 18,000 for 4 months while I'm in the university, I'm eligible to go up 3 times. Go up to 3 times. Yeah. Good. Do you know what you're gonna what job you're gonna be doing? You're gonna be a gigolo, a male gigolo. You got to pay the bills somehow. It's 50, more than that. It's 54, I think. Is it not? 18 times 3. 18 times 3 is 16, 24. I think it's 54. Housekeeper and second jobs, waiter possibly, okay. Housekeeping? The feet are a little bit off here. This comes over. That's going to be there. This thing's crooked. Dang it. Okay, wait. Might have actually had it right. No, I didn't. That can't be right. Oh, I see what I did. But for sure, what's up, man? Andrew. The housekeeper position hourly wage is $17 an hour, and you have to work up to 48 hours a week. So that is 8 hours overtime pay. It's a lot of working. How large is the image you're using for a reference? Uh, mm, my iPad's about 8 inches, and so the figure is probably about 7 inches. So, yeah. And I know this screen's choppy, by the way, but I don't want to start the stream over. No, it's not. It's I think it's 6 inches wide. Six, so 8 by 6. The screen you're talking about? Um, do you give your models the same haircut? That's so stupid, man. No, Andrew. Banned! He put a dot there, sir. Take him out. Is that a HB or is it something more fancy? It's a 2B. 2B. We're not 2B. 2B. Yep. Also, question. The last stream I caught you said if someone wants to get better at painting, they must get better at drawing first. Can you elaborate? If you don't know where to put a painting stroke or develop the work because it's drawing, it's shapes, and its values, like lights and darks, organizing those lights and darks, being able to see composition, you're not going to be able to paint properly, right? Think of painting as a different drawing medium. You're still drawing. Now, drawing in pencil is I'm going with a tip and I'm going, and when I shade like this because of the structure of the pencil, right? Of course, I can do the side like this, but I still have to, but the brush is shaped a little bit thicker. So people think that painting is going to be different from drawing. It's different tools, but it's the same thing. And so this type of work right here, the reason why I do it is because it's training my mind to see all the angles that I need to see in paint. And to be honest with you, the dexterity that's required for drawing comes out in my painting with the paintbrush because you have to get very accurate brush strokes, right? So it's learning, like drawing is in your brain. It's not just my hand is good at drawing. It's in your brain. You have to understand how to simplify the complex subject that you're looking at. And the best way to do it is through drawing. This type of drawing, because it's simple, goes to that very foundation of what we're trying to do, right? Widths, lengths, angles, basic shades here. If I was doing a pencil or a charcoal drawing, then I would push the values. Like then that's how you learn to key the values. But pencil drawing is very basic, so I can get a couple different values, which is how light or dark something is. It's a shadow, right? You learn how to see everything as, like you learn how to see shapes of light, unify shadows. There's a degree of keying up even with pencil drawing. It's pushed in charcoal, and it's pushed even further in painting because of the medium. So does that make sense? Drawing helps so much to be better painter. Coro, yeah. And sorry for this choppy camera. You know what? Let me try to, 1 second. I'm going to unplug it and plug it back in. This might ruin it, but I know this is annoying. And I don't know why it does that. This might mess it up. Just give it a second. I'm going to just reset this, bring it back. See, normally when this happens, I restart my computer and this helps, but I don't want to restart my computer right now. Might still be a little bit choppy. Might be choppy. As long as this main camera is okay, which I think it is. That might have helped some, maybe. Maybe a little bit. Anyway, Coro, you're right. You're a better painter under drawings with tones and shapes laid in. It will improve your painting by threefold if you practice enough and then more. Yeah. Yep. You recommend drawing the way you'll paint like an easel and holding the pencil like a brush. I would. Any drawing helps though. You're trying to train this. I don't even notice. Was listening to a documentary on Impressionist Manet. I think it started in the I don't know how to pronounce that, arts French school, and was drawing all throughout his life. Some things will be easier to draw flat, but if you're going to be better painter, then yes, on the easel and from the elbow. Yeah, I mean both, but the reason why I draw like this, so like with detail, I'll go in almost like I'm writing, like this, but I guess, I don't know if my teacher ever told me to hold maybe he did. I always tell people how, hold the pen. Some people hold it like this. But I hold it kind of like pincer move like this, and I'll have it like that. Some points, sometimes out like that. Like it just depends. But like Koro said, it's from the elbow and stuff, and that might be from like when we had to do charcoal drawings. We had to like we would do these large scale drawings. This drawing, for example, is about this big. It's not big, but like we do figure drawings this big and then figure paintings later on this way. And so you're judging them from back here, walking up and drawing it. So you're retaining the information from back there. That increases your visual memory. You come and come up and draw or paint it. And so it needs to look solid from back here. And it needs to look good from up close, but you need to make sure it looks good from back here too, because paintings are meant to be viewed from about 3 heights back, 2.5, 3 heights. And when you do that, like you can't, if you're doing a giant painting, you don't want to be drawing like this. And, so it's a more fluid way of drawing. I would practice how I hold the pencil with this. It's going to make you more fluid, and it's going to make you give you more versatility in like what lines you can draw, right? Like I said, so I go in here if I need like real control, and I can still do it soft, but it's easier to do a hard line. It's harder to do a soft line. The closer to the tip you bring your fingers, the further back, you're going to be drawing softer lines, and also you can get more movement with less hand movement, right? You can do larger strokes that way. It's a very versatile way of drawing, so that's what I recommend. It is a 4H or a 6H, but we'll use anything above 2B in Vine charcoal. Nice, Koro. Awesome, man. Koro, what type of work do you do? It's pronounced bows. Until about 1860s, they were a big deal. Now, who knows? Well, just because, see, I haven't heard of a lot of things because I live under a rock, which is why I learn more on the stream, I think, than anybody else. So. It's been the best thing for me is to start streaming. It gets you out of that rock, man. I have the worst habit of just cutting myself off. The worst ever. Having an issue with compo, unlearning my decades of being a professional photographer. I did a few still lifes. If it was a photo, it would have been perfect composition. But painting, it was an abortion. Let's get this head in. Just a hair width. Draw from life as much as possible. From an image, it will always kind of be flat until you have enough practice. Yeah. Find the best way to bring life to drawing from an image. Agreed. Andrew McGregor. Also, how do you file down the pencil like that? Is that like a leather strap? I've seen you use or seen it's sandpaper, like a medium grade. Yeah. So you want to I use like a box cutter. These big things. I have another one too. I don't know where it is though. There it is. This is one. Boom! See? Shave it down about 2 inches, I guess. So like an inch and then an inch. And then this needs to be sharper than it is. You see how it's kind of like, it needs to be sharper right now. So that's when you go in with sandpaper. And then you wipe it on an enemy, somebody you don't like in class. That's how you do it. Bitch. I did digital for 15 years then. When I do traditional, I take total break from both and I draw a few weeks of boot camp. You boot camp yourself? Nice. He uses a Swiss Army knife to sharpen his pencils like a real man. I use a Braveheart sword. This is how, if you want to be a real man, this is how you sharpen a pencil. This is dull. It's meant for bashing. It's a claymore. Yep, I know my weapons. I know my swords. I also have a machete here. This is a machete. And then I also have a knife. Check this out. This is awesome. I could probably sharpen it with this, and then I'll get back. I know I'm procrastinating, but give me a second. Look at this bad boy. I bet you it'll sharpen. Bitch. Yep. Kind of. Kind of works. It's a knife. Yes, yes. A knife. All right, we're back. Sandpaper. Yeah, Cora. Cora, this is good. Cora can just answer all my questions because I'm lazy. I mean, he's correct too. Digital and traditional this year has been all oil and pencil. Nice, man. Are you part of our Discord, Cora? I'd love to see some of your work. Is the ledge stronger than I give it credit for, or do you have to learn to be gentle? You have to be firm but gentle, Andrew. I have to be gentle with the bees, yeah. So this is how I kind of, I don't really press, but I'm kind of just bracing it a little bit here, but you want to be very light. But then I'm barely just touching it. But this kind of, it's like, helps me to sense where the pencil is, right? And then I'm just kind of going across, and I'm slowly kind of rotating it slowly as I go. And I try to get an even, I try to get it tapered down, meaning like instead of it going like up 1, 2 and in like that, I kind of try to get it evenly going in. You don't want it too thin, obviously. I mean, there's a, you're going to break some. Then I kind of just hold it like this and lightly go over it, and then wipe it off on myself. You should use a napkin, but I'm too lazy. You can wipe it on your face, war paint. Just don't stab yourself in the eye with the pencil. H will hold up poking holes in your skin and still draw a point. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Cora is Lewis AI. Nice try. They, yeah, they're messing with you. I use a lead pointer. That's exactly what AI would say. I mean, lead, 2 millimeter lead pointer. Yeah. There we go. All right. So, yeah, that's how we do it. And it really does make a difference, right? This is incorrect. Top. Fix a lot of this stuff here. So, um, I'm always like saying, keep it at the stage and correct it, keep it at the stage and correct it. And so, like, it's good to know how to keep it at stage and correct something because it gives you, like, it forces you not to go too dark with this. So you develop some self-control with it. But it also, that's how you get practice in seeing proportions over an extended period of time. You got to learn how to get past your eye being old and be like, okay, I can't see anymore. Now I'm going to go and develop. If you do that, you're kind of screwed because then you come back the next day, you see all the stuff that you didn't do right. So you have to be able to discipline yourself, keep the drawing at a certain stage, right? And learn to correct it there. It's such an important thing. And so that's why I'm always on that. I'm always saying. And so I bring that up because right now I'm making these like minor changes, and some of them are going to be probably bigger changes, and the proportions aren't really correct in this yet. But like that's a very important part of any process, especially in paintings. Paintings, you're going to be taking a long time doing paintings sometimes. People take months to years doing paintings. Well, they have to learn how to sit there and see everything, correct them, develop that patience. And so that starts with drawing. So just how it is. There's two, one for graphite and one for blue-red lead. Blue-red lead? Huh. Fascinating to see what you do, actually. Because digital, then you're going to have some solid experience, too. If you worked in the industry, especially. You're doing it for 15 years. Drawing with Dundee. Jonas, what's up, man? One other thing, when you get really good with pencil, move to ballpoint pen. Ooh, I'm not part of your Discord. I might join in a bit. Should. We need more intelligent people because our level of intelligence is way below where I want it to be right now. Right? I mean, like, way below. Not part of this. So do you just do a lot of these sort of vague, light outline drawings, or are you going to continue adding till it's 100% completed piece? It really, it depends. If I want to, did I already do this one? I think I did. One second, let me check something. But the reason why I'm doing this one is because I have my drawing class tonight, and I feel like I need practice with pencil. I've been doing a lot of painting recently, and then video editing and stuff, and so I haven't drawn as much as I've wanted to draw recently, right? So here's the thing. This point here, this is the distance is too great. I think I know what I did too. Just thinking back on it. One here. See if I can fix some of this stuff. Look, we'll see if I can fix this. Dumb. that comes up. It's just a rep or will it be a finished piece? I think I don't think it'll be a finished piece. Did the same pencil technique, so I don't break the lead, but can feel the tip on the surface. Yeah. Doing great, man. Jonas, thank you. We need more brains. How's Brian doing? Brian's good, but I'm pissed at him because I came in yesterday. I was doing work from home, doing the video editing, and then I had to come in here because I'm going to teach Brian, and Brian never shows up. I call him, I'm like, oh, hey, I'm in Utah. I didn't tell you? It's like, no, dick. Always pulls that shit. Doing stupid things right now. See, for more precision lines, I'm holding it far away, but I'm kind of putting it up into my hand here for a little bit of, I mean, it's just what I do for a little bit more added control for it. I can still get very light lines if I want, but it's like I can be a little bit more controlled with it, a little bit more meticulous. And then come in and sculpt it with the eraser just a little bit here. So we're thinking, going back and forth with the eraser, helping me to also see the light shapes. See, I'm not thinking just draw the shadow, but I'm thinking draw this light shape here. So to get this piece, I was looking at this distance here. And then at the same time, we got to see this, which to me looks a little bit wide right now. So I think this piece actually needs to come up some. And then that, actually wait, if that goes up though, that might be too high. But I'm going to bring it up still because just a little bit. If not, I can bring it back down. But see, it's good to know how to work like this. You have to know how to make corrections, right? And it's good to be able to like work on something a long period of time and not scar the paper. If you have that ability, you can really push it a long way. You don't want to fight your technique, right? Blue red non-repo, they're waxy, so the pointer will get gunked up. Blue red sketches, then finish them with pencil ink. Gotcha. Brian will be apprenticing for another decade with you. At this rate, it's going to be, we'll both be dead by the time that he has achieved probably third year status at this rate. She is flawlessly proportioned. Not yet, man. She looks cold. Turn the heat up. Yeah. It's a lot. Literally wrote an entire song around her. Okay. Let's catch this face up. Catch the head. Up, up. My ear's so damn high. correct. I was actually editing a Terry video, two of them, and then the Brian one, and I am so hard on them. Maybe I should loosen up, but I don't know. Here's the thing: we have somebody in my class who's always complimenting everybody, so I figure that he can compliment people, and then that takes away my responsibility to do that. I think that's pretty reasonable. This might be wrong. Here's the thing: like this is good practice. That's what you got to go for, because like it's very discouraging if you work on something and it's wrong. You see some giant mistake, but then you have to fix it. You have to fix it. See, then this neck isn't working, but you got to fix it, and that's how you learn. So that's what you're going for in this, right? This trapezius comes up some. There. And then this piece is close, but not quite. There. So we're making these subtle changes. But notice, like, you want to be working around the figure. Let's go with that. There you go. Yeah, I'm pretty hard on them, on my class. Put the hand in rough to help gauge the other spots around the ribs. And yeah, you're correct. I need to put that in. Have they ever seen your sketches? They should know your sense of humor and oh yeah, what? Oh, Brian and Terry, of course, of course. Do time, sirs, madams. I prefer hard asses because I'll know the rare compliment is rare, is real. So where I just condone Stockholm syndrome. Corro is corretto. Let's sketch the hand in really quick. So from here up to here is where that should be. Is this correct there? That's correct. So boom. Angle's wrong. Dumb. Dumb. It's not quite. That was the laziest shadow I've ever done in my life. YouTube videos, I just realized for an artist, sketching has two meanings. Rubenesque, but it really doesn't matter. It's how one carries themselves. Calling Santa a Colombian drug lord, you're dead. Who did this? What was that in? Seen the sketches. Oh, sketches, sense of humor and teaching style. Oh, you're talking about like the sketches, like the comedy sketches. Okay, got it. This is all the rare colors. Um, Colombian drug lord. Did I call Santa a Colombian drug lord? I know I did a Santa video. Or are you talking about somebody else? I did a video, and the end of it was me telling everybody Santa wasn't real. In a funny way. And then Santa shows up, and I was like, obviously, like every video I'm defeated, but like, there were some people who were pretty upset about that. I can understand that. I can see that. I just said, I posted that. I mean, little Santa statue. The easel wobbles. I can't draw on this flip paper. Yeah. Wait, is this a skit? Or what are y'all? Am I missing something? Because I'm not like 100% focused on. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Paraphrasing, it was something like, "Is a drug?" Oh yeah, you're talking about my video though that I did a while ago. That one, yeah. So that was an interesting video because I was like you talk about Saint Nick, and I know like Santa Claus in the sense doesn't exist, but yeah, it was something like that 2 years ago. But there is like Saint Nick did exist. Like Saint Nicholas is a saint, and he did that guy existed, and that's what Santa Claus is based off of. So in a sense, there is such thing as Santa Claus, and so I took that as an opportunity to kind of teach about Saint Nick, while obviously making it fun and there's also I'm not bashing Catholicism. I'm Catholic myself, but it's it is sometimes when you take something like a saint and it becomes secularized. I can't say that word for some reason right now, but um, then you have a lot of bitterness towards it, and so I was like, doing kind of a skit off that, like Santa Claus is stealing Jesus's thunder type of thing, which like kind of happens, but it does happen in some cases, but not in all, obviously. I try to make. I was actually trying to make something wholesome, but I think my humor always ruins it. People are like offended by it. I can see why. So I was like, in that video, I was against Santa Claus, and my conclusion was he wasn't real, and I told all the kids that. And then he showed up as like in the video and shocked me like at the very end. So, not a lousy Christian, but a Christian nonetheless, and they bastardized the holiday with bubblegum characters. Yeah, it does happen. Not knowing the reference, sorry, it looks way better. Hey, thanks, Coro. Um, the reference is one of the videos. I had done a video like 2 or 3 years ago on, I think I was doing an alla prima oil painting of like Santa Claus. It was a little Santa Claus figurine. And in it, I explained the origins of Saint Nick. But I was also like attacking Santa Claus and trying to defeat him. I like in a funny way. I'm not against Santa Claus. I just, yeah, it's a fat man. Um, yeah, I'm actually trying to be a little bit better of a Christian. I'm trying to be, but I'm such an idiot. I do the stupidest things. Ooh, guys, I gotta get going. Sorry, it's about that time. Narrating during chat. Cora, it's good having you, man. Join our Discord if you want, and you know what, I might pick this up. I mean, that's popping out too far. Kind of. And it looks like on screen, it looks like it's leaning over more than it is. Maybe actually, you know what? I might have it leaning over a little bit. I think, you know what? Things need a shift, but it's totally shiftable. I can fix that stuff later. Devin Attenborough's Wild Artists. Guys, y'all are awesome. I gotta go. I would keep on streaming, but I actually have to run and get some stuff done. But I will see you guys later. If I don't see y'all tomorrow, have a nice weekend, all right? Skididdy out. Stream off. The Christmas video.